Yes, hello, my name is Konstantin Dimopoulos. I'm the artist that created the Blue Trees. I'd like to, first of all, take a time to thank you all for coming and helping realize this work. I see this as a collaborative work, and I see you as artists, as well as myself, coming together to make this work visible. Just for the record, blue is not my favorite color, and I'm not an environmentalist. I'm an artist, and when I say that out loud to a group full of people, it's almost as though I'm in an AA meeting declaring my addiction. My addiction, like all addictions, is both lifelong and irreversible. But what I am, I guess what we all are, is a part of the main, a piece of the continent, as John Donne beautifully said in his poem. We're not islands entire of self. Or if he was here today, perhaps John Donne would say something more like, whatever happens in Vegas can no longer stay in Vegas. Whatever happens in Vegas will affect what happens in Butte, Montana, Seattle, Washington, Salem, Massachusetts, Austin, Texas, or Melbourne, Australia. But whatever words we use to describe this, the one thing is quite clear to me, that unless we as a society start to look at nature and try to work with it, then I think the bell will really be tolling for us all. The Blue Trees grew out from this insanity that is deforestation, and became really what I call a visual scream, a call for some sort of sanity to come into place. It attempts to give these ecosystems and trees a visibility and a voice that they do not have. It brings their visibility to cities, communities and schools throughout the world. By using colour, it brings the trees to the forefront of our communities, streets and parks. The Blue Trees takes on an urban landscape with which you are familiar and changes it for a brief period of time so that it becomes more surreal, unfamiliar and even uncomfortable. Perhaps Dr. Seuss said it best in his book The Lorax, when he said, "I speak for the trees, I speak for the trees because the trees have no tongues." In essence, that's what the Blue Trees art installation is all about. In order to get people to see the forest, I had to make the trees visible. Change for us is not an easy thing. We change mainly through either inspiration or desperation. But change, I think, we must. The Blue Trees tries to inspire people to look at what they may lose, re-look at the trees within their own community, and hopefully emphasize with the rainforests and old-growth forests that are thousands of miles away from them. Yes, perhaps Einstein said it best when he said, "The most beautiful thing that we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and all of science. He to whom this emotion is a stranger, who can no longer stop to wonder and stand wrapped in awe, is as good as dead, his eyes are closed." Now, I don't think the Blue Trees on its own can open people's eyes and change their method of looking at the world, but I think together with organizations, schools, communities, cities around the world, I think we have a chance to make a change and make it for the better. The Blue Trees art installation is a visual scream, as I've said before, for some sort of sanity to come into play. I think it's very important for all of us as friends of the earth to start making a noise, to speak up when we see this senseless ecocide happening. Let me finish by just perhaps also adding the words of Martin Luther King when he said, "It is not the words of our enemies that we should fear, but the silence of our friends." So I'd like to thank you all for making a noise and helping with this installation, and giving the world a chance to re-look at these beautiful trees in a slightly different way. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the not so distant future. Take care. All the best. Take care.